Ford's electric vehicle ambitions are hitting some serious roadblocks. In Q1 of 2024, they faced an eye-watering loss of $132,000 for every EV they sold. How did this happen? And what does it mean for the future of Ford's EV strategy? In the first quarter of this year, they hit a rough patch, reporting some serious losses. We're talking a whopping $1.3 billion. To put that into perspective, that's like losing $132,000 for every single one of the 10,000 EVs they managed to sell during those 3 months. Now, why the sad numbers? Well, it seems like Ford, just like many other car companies, is gearing up for a major shift towards EVs in the future. But Ford's the only one of the traditional car makers to give us a detailed breakdown of how their electric car sales are doing. Let me tell you, the results aren't exactly sunshine and rainbows. So what went down? Turns out Ford's EV division, which they call Model E, saw a dip in sales compared to last year. They managed to sell 20% fewer cars than before, raking in around $100 million in revenue. That might sound like a lot, but it's actually an 84% drop. Well, it seems like everyone's slashing prices on EVs these days, and Ford's feeling the pinch too. This price drop led to that eye-watering $1.3 billion loss before taking into account things like interest and taxes. But Ford's not just losing money on selling cars, they're also pouring hundreds of millions into research and development for their next generation EVs. Ford just dropped another big news bomb. They're expecting even more losses from their Model E unit. Now, this is because they're projecting a whopping $5 billion in losses for the whole year. They've got a plan, or at least they say they do. They want to get to a point where the price of their EVs actually covers the cost of making them, without having to rely on all those heavy research and development expenses. Sounds like a solid strategy, right? Well, not so fast. Turns out there's a bit of a price war going on in the world of EVs, and it's making life pretty tough for Ford. Even though they've managed to shave off around $5,000 in costs for each of their Mustang Mach-E's, the money they're bringing in from sales is dropping faster than they can say electric dreams. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, Ford's facing some serious challenges on the road to EV profitability, but hey,